Okay, guys, let's present what we have here. We'll have some gloves for handling. We have the new neck right here. Let's move this a little bit over here. We have the new neck. I'm working on top of the back side of a soft base case, so I'm going to try not to do anything crazy with my knife. And I have an old box from a previous order I made with Warmoth. Maybe weird, that tape is weird. It's always bugged me. I want to remove it but can't. It's an old order I made with Warmoth. Let's see. I'll get a soft look here at the date. Hey, kitty. Let's see if I can find the date on this. How you doing? Nothing on the front. Let's see if I can see something quick and peek before you guys see. There's a date in here. 2007. So, it's in April 2007. So 8, 9, 10 plus 13 years. 16 years ago. So this is a 15, 16 year ago order. Come on, kitty cat. Get out of here. So this is 15, 16 years ago. We'll see what it is. I didn't order 1.5 years, 9 months ago. I did an order. So we'll be able to talk about that as well. But we should get into the unboxing here. Let's get into it. So this is going to be for a bass guitar on one of my builds. You've seen these. You probably have, or you haven't. You've seen these builds where I do these aluminum hollow 1-inch thick guitar builds. All right. Well, that's one of them. It's an Explorer, and they have wooden necks. You can see, and this is going to be the same thing, but a bass. And so let's check it out. I went a little bit crazy with the order. I was hesitant to go this route with some nice woods like this. Then I decided, yeah, it's worth it. Once somebody else bought one of my guitars, it was actually one of the guitars I had decided to build for myself, so it was kind of like, it was my tax money just kind of stuck in a guitar, which I was loving. I was using it some here and there, but I hadn't really finished it out just yet. And around the same time as I finished it up, put a new nut on it, got the action 100% perfect, I brought it to my band practice, and ended up, my bandmate bought it off me. So then I had a bunch of fun money, way more than what I got from my tax return. Okay, so we open it up. What do we get? It's nuts. It's peanuts is what it is. How many peanuts do I want on the floor? Do I want to open it on both ends? Probably not, is what I'm realizing right now. There's that many peanuts in here. I got a bag. You can handle this with a bag. Even if the back end's opening. Not a big fan of this format. Okay, I got a bag right here. Just fill her up. I'll use these. I do the same thing to people, so now I torture them, but hey. I doubt they open it from both ends, like I just did. Cool. So, let's make a mess and clean it up real quick. These are funny. These are these. You've seen these? These are like hollow in the center. These are funny. Interesting kind of. Are they like an eco peanut? I don't know. They squish up real good though. Okay, what I'll do is just kind of jostle. There you go. Okay, it's coming out. It's coming out. Okay. A little bit different experience than previous. I'll put this down. Don't want to touch it. Oh, careful. Don't want to touch it. I'm just going to get all this stuff set aside. Okay, so previously, what was it like when you ordered from them? Let's take a look and compare. That was pretty crazy. I shouldn't have cut that other side. We'll just put a piece of tape on that in a second here. Okay, so previously, when I ordered from them, you would get a box that was like this. You open it up, and in here, in this paper thing, going over here to this, and it has this kind of a wrap over here. And as you can see, there's also another option they may have had for some things. I don't know exactly, but it came like that. It came with this paperwork like this. It came with this full invoice returns stamped. The little narwhal, arco whale thing. Full description, full receipt, all this stuff, right? This is the new recent one. This is the old one, right? So this is the comparison. We'll see what's in here, and this is the more recent one that I got, more recent neck, and this is the original one that I got. It was more like this, giant, huge sticker, not like a decal set like this. This one looks like it comes with like a decal set. We'll see if it has anything like this in there. I'm really gonna have to root around to find paperwork in here. Not the most exciting. Jeez. What's the chance there's more paperwork in there? And then there's more paperwork in there. So I had to pour that all out to get to the paperwork. Let's just pretend that's just fine, okay? Let me go get a bigger bag. Just had a bag and it just crumpled up just before I started the video. So I will find it at some point. Just put these back in here. Man, tell you what, that's one thing right there. Having to deal with 1,000 little peanuts like this. How crazy. How crazy. So, in the live, you can all see how fun that is. Somebody in Warmoth gets to do this stuff. They get to put a bunch of peanuts in here, and I get why they're doing it. Because, you don't want stuff coming broken. I do similar kinds of things. I do foam at different perimeters. Hey, I get it. I'll use this to ship something. I'll reuse this. Because I'm a dad and I'm trying to be an example. So, previous one came with this. Looks like this one came with that. Now look at this overhang on that. That'll be fine. Okay. So here's my 2 decals. A purple slip. It says, congratulations on your purchase of a Warmoth roasted maple neck. Your neck is built from one of the most durable from one of the most stable woods available. The inherent stability means no finish is required. When played this way, roasted maples next deliver ultra fast satiny feels mini player as well. Excuse me. Tone is bright and clear, similar to standard maple. They boast a deep caramel color for a beautifully aged look right out the box. It's more likely to split if you force screws, so you gotta always drill and tap appropriately and slowly. I've worked with it a lot. I have had a lot of leftover from Warmoth. One size larger than normal. I always like to do that with the drill guide holes. Be especially cautious of wood screws with a wire banded area at the end of the shank, like Cluson style tuner supply, which require a two-step drill. When installing the bushings, you should be able to push them easily into place by hand. Carefully measure, don't force anything, and your build is sure to be a success. I get that. I inherently get that. It is the nature of it. I'm going to put that in there. I think that one is this one. I don't know if it's that right, but I don't care. Put that in here. So, because this one had screws in the back, this one had 3 in the front. Our band is on it. Yep. My hands are clean, so I'll just be careful here for now. But look at this neck. This is sick. Oh my god, you guys. Is it as great as I was hoping? Not really, but it could come out more when I finish it. But it's not bad, it's just not great. It's not like, oh, that's the best I've seen. A couple of things I noticed are that it's kind of got some wider than the other ones I've seen. Some of their showcasings, which is, you know, I guess when you're showcasing, that's kind of how it is. I'm gonna cut everything. I'm gonna be real careful here. Well, the headstock. Look at that. That looks great. Can you guys see how nice that looks? Wow. Can you guys see it? It's hard to tell. Oh my gosh. So it's not bad on the front here. Not amazing. Glad I went with the gold. They are very slight here. You could barely tell they're gold. It's crazy because I almost think they're not, but you can see that they have a gold hue to them. It's weird. They're barely gold. No nut. Gonna do brass nut in here. See what it looks like with the brass nut there. Feels just about the right width. So, what was that like? Not big enough. I'm gonna have to mess around making a new one, looks like. Wish I got the nut on there now that I see how it is. I wish I got the nut. What can you do? So, that right there is That's some serious reworking I'm going to have to be thinking about now. How am I going to do the nut? But, that being said, headstock shape, how's that, you guys? That's easy peasy, right? Just got to figure out proper way to get the right kind of nut on there, I guess. Jesus, that's not what I expected right there. But, yeah, the idea there. Yep. I think that'll be easy to do. Glue that down there. And then go at it. So, I regret not getting the nut because this isn't even close. Looks like I'm making my own nut out of the brass I have. Kind of annoyed by the whole thing. That sucks. I thought it would be more like the Fender style. I didn't realize, I guess. There's just not enough information on the website of when you're doing an order that this is what your order is going to be like. So, guess I'm spending more money to build this. Money I don't have. Alright, guys. I'm going to put this back in the box. Just super disappointed, to be honest, with this whole end and just general quality of it. Just seems, I don't know. We'll see if this works. Just a turtle. It's kind of cool. More to come. Not trying to have a bad attitude about it. It's just going to cost me money to get this part because I thought I was going to be using a shallow Fender style like everything was describing on their website. All right. Should have just opted for the nut. It was like 30 bucks, 35 bucks more. Should have just done it. I was going to do brass. They don't offer brass. And the description on the website got me the wrong direction. So I think I'll be spending about $100 on a brass one if I want a brass one that fits this. Just my thoughts, or I'll have to bake it myself. So I'll probably make it. I'm just annoyed.